But y'all are clowns, bro. All right, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Y'all clowns. All right, what you want me to say? Respectfully, the people who are so entrenched in this division, who want to just cause problems, who just want to make up narratives. Respectfully, you are a clown, and I hope you have a good time at the circus, because that's what you are. What you want me to say? I wasn't going to make a video about this. I kind of been debating for the past day or two. Um, if I was gonna make a video, I don't want to get into politics. That's not my niche. I don't know nothing about politics really. Don't really care about it to that extent. But unfortunately, covering the WNBA almost forces you into a part-time politician. Let's have an honest conversation. Caitlin Clark is a white, straight female. You might ask, why does that matter? I don't believe it does, but unfortunately, it kind of do when you look at what's been going on. She has a large, or had, is, whatever, how you want to say it. She had, coming out of college, she had a large, extremely large fan base, right? That's step one. The WNBA is a predominantly black league and has, I don't know the statistics on this, but pretty much a predominantly lesbian league, right? Once again, I do not, me personally, don't care about what people do in their personal lives. And if you knew people around me, they would tell you the same thing. I work with people of different ethnicities, people who deal with different personal lives. I get along with everybody. I love everybody with the love of the Lord. I do not care. I'm just speaking about the facts of what's going on. Naturally speaking, with that dynamic coming together, yes, you are going to have a lot of people coming into this league that was going to have a lot of things to say. And unfortunately, a small slice of that pie is going to be racist individuals. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. The issue comes in when the league and the players of this league tries to put that nonsense on the back of Tutu, Caitlin Clark. When she has said, I can think of at least 4 times, just off the top of my head, where she has denounced any racism, hatred speech. She has supported black women and said they need to get paid more. She has done all the above. But because the WNBA is entrenched in politics, they just have been for the past 30 years. They can't let that become the narrative because it would be nothing else to talk about. That's why I have made multiple videos on this league needs a new commissioner. That's why I have made multiple videos on this league needs a new commissioner. And so you have a lot of players, not all. I wouldn't even say, I don't know, not all, definitely not all. And you have a lot of media members who their job is to get views and clicks, pushing this narrative that, quite frankly, doesn't exist upon CC22, who's my favorite player. It is what it is. She's my favorite player. She's the reason I watch women's basketball. I did not watch women's basketball before I seen Caitlin Clark. It just is what it is. Most people didn't, right? Most people didn't. That's just facts. All right. What just annoys me is just this. It seems like I don't understand this voluntary victimhood mentality. It seems like everybody wants to be a victim. I don't get it. I do not get that. Everybody wants to be a victim. I wasn't raised like that. Like I don't know what to say. It's like I feel like y'all parents raised y'all wrong. And if they did raise y'all right, I'm pretty sure you're the disappointment in that family. Like I don't get it. Everybody wants to be a victim. Everybody wants to bring everything to racism and race. That's what's wrong with this league. I really don't know. So we have a couple things to get into. And for the people who wants to put this on the back of CC, I would just simply tell you, look at her teammates. You want to make it about race? Go to her black teammates. See how they talk about her. See how they feel about her. See how they interact with her. The current ones and the non-current ones. Yeah, everybody know, if you follow WNBA, you know about DeWanna Bunner, who came to the Indiana Fever and abruptly left. Right? She just basically quit on the team to go to a team where her spouse was on. and everybody had something to say about it. Oh, it was because of the fans. Oh, it was because of Caitlin Clark. Well, in reality, she just wanted to go to a team with her spouse, right? And that's you can whatever you can talk about that. I personally ain't gonna talk about it. That's an issue in and of itself, forcing your way out of a team to whatever though. She came back to be a part of a tribute video for Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark was this bad, mean, racist person, why would she do that? Why would she do that? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I want to get into this first. Basically, the context of what we finna see here. Caitlin Clark just had an interview with Malika Andrews, the woman on your left in the blue jeans. She had an interview and basically said a lot of things. She said people have mischaracterized me. They don't know who I am. They make up narratives. They start conversations that doesn't need to be started. And sometimes after I play a basketball game, I'm in fear of what the conversation is going to be because something is always made out of nothing to be about something. That's basically what she said. She said a whole lot, but this is the response from Monica Minette, and that's her name, Monica McNabb. I'm not making fun of her. This was her response after Caitlin Clark just had an interview saying, I wish people kept it to basketball.
Honest reflection, but in totality, Monica, we don't often get to hear Caitlin Clark's perspective in quite this level of honesty. And this is an important conversation to continue to have with empathy for everybody involved. So listening to that, what was your reaction?
I thought the choice, the word of being fearful of the conversation after a game that she alluded to was interesting because oftentimes it seems, at least in the larger discourse, and not that it's not an emotional experience for Caitlin Clark, because I believe that it is, but it's the folks that are accused of doing something outside of the parameters of competition that are actually the ones that are fearful when you look at their social medias. This is what I will say. Caitlin Clark.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what that meant. I listened to that 10 times. And if you want to call me dumb or stupid, that's fine, because I don't know what she said right there. I don't know what that meant. I listened to it 10 times. I don't know what she's trying to say there. So I have. Call me what you want in the comments.
Is 24. She is a shining star in the galaxy of the WNBA. But I do think as she continues to matriculate through this league, there's room for a little bit more accountability and self-awareness in terms of her role in the larger sisterhood, if she sees it that way.
And this is my biggest problem with what Monica had to say. What I don't understand exactly, I wish, well, you will see later in a few seconds, Malika's trying to keep this about basketball. But I wish somebody would ask her, what does she have to be accountable? What does she have to be accountable for, or where is the lack of self-awareness? What does that mean? That's what I would like to ask her. This is completely just off the rails. She clearly just said, "I want to stick to basketball," and it seems like Monica just didn't hear any of that, and she's coming up with these ridiculous narratives again. I don't get it. I don't understand the purpose of what she said. I don't understand what she's trying to say. And I don't think she's just able to read the room. And you finna see right here Malika completely almost just put her on check and be like, hey, that's fine. What we gonna do on this show is keep it about basketball.
In the WNBA. But Malika, I agree with her 100%. It is certainly exhausting for all of us who really want to celebrate where this league is and the beautiful basketball that is being played. This larger discourse that can be very disappointing.
Yeah, and I think that we all have a responsibility in seeing where we fit in that discourse, and what we are working to do on this show is focus in right there on the game that we all love so very much, and that's what we're going to do over the course of this next hour. Honest reflection.
This woman right here is Nancy. Her name is Nancy. I don't remember her last name. This is the columnist who wrote that ridiculous article in U.S. Today's paper stating how Caitlin Clark, how she flops, quote unquote, everybody flops, and how she, I guess, embellishes calls. She compared Caitlin Clark as a basketball player to the white woman that lied and said Emmett Till whistled at her and basically got Emmett Till killed. There's a lot to be said about this. Like I said, it's just, I'm trying to be respectful. It's just a lot of ignorant people in this world. For her to compare what we saying right now with Caitlin Clark to Emmett Till and a young black boy getting lynched, that's, I mean, come on, man. She almost needs to be checked on by a doctor to see if she's mentally sane. That's just ridiculous. And that just goes to show you the depth that people will go to make something about race and racism and division. And for USA Today, for them to post that, for them to make that public, come on, man, if you can't see through this stuff, I don't know what to tell you. If you get so wrapped up emotionally where you can't think past go and you can't make this stuff out to what it really is, I don't know what to tell you. It's not really much to say about that. But this is the type of stuff that they are trying to put on this woman, Caitlin Clark. It's never ending. It's never ending. And like I say, if you really want to know, if y'all want me to believe, which I don't, that Caitlin Clark is racist and that she supports racism, for one, she has spoken out against it. For two, I just look at her teammates. This is Raven Johnson. We all know Raven Johnson in college had some controversial things to say until she met Caitlin Clark. And now this is last week, Raven Johnson going to the All-Star game, supporting Caitlin Clark with a jacket with Caitlin Clark on the back of it. She loves Caitlin Clark. She talks extremely positive about Caitlin Clark. Let's check it out.
Like that, but I'm also she's loving. Yeah, she's loving. Like, she's a goofy person. I think a lot of people don't really know her outside of basketball. Outside of basketball, she's funny. Like, she has so much personality. I think that's what people need to know about her. Like, her personality goes a long way, and she's a great person. And I think that goes, like, she helps me through every little thing. Like, I could ask a question and she has an answer for it. So I think that's, like, just playing with somebody like her, it means a lot to me. But she also has that sense of humor where she makes me laugh too, and I'm like, Caitlin, where did that come from? So it's like little things like that. But I'm also funny too, so I think that's where we kind of match together and we vibe with each other like that. So I love being her. Yeah.
Let's look at another one. This is Mahisha Hines Allen, who's a dog. I love Mahisha Hines Allen. Complete dog. She came over here just to play with the person y'all trying to tell me, or the person y'all trying to convince people to believe that supports racism or is racist.
Being able to play with Caitlin Clark, I think that was a huge eye-opening. Like, I had the opportunity to play with one of the greatest players that's ever going to play the game of basketball. So for me, once I also heard that, like, oh, she really wants me here too, I was like, oh, well, let's get it done then. There's no questions about it. Winning.
We all know who the Studbuds are. Obviously, they are very big fans of Caitlin Clark. Just another example of, I guess, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Let's look at Caitlin Clark's teammate. Let's see what Kelsey had to say about Caitlin Clark. These are people who know this woman, by the way.
As Caitlin's teammate, what are your thoughts about the discourse?
Yeah, I think that she is definitely a misconception about who she is as a person. Very, very respectful, always bought into the program. I do think that she's young, so people create this narrative that she has it all put together at 22 and 23 years old, which is really diabolically crazy. So they think that she's like superhuman when it comes to some of the stuff that she goes through. But I will say that the discourse that she does get, it just comes from people not, like I said, being decent humans, but I think that CC is obviously a great person with great people behind her. I think the Fever have done a good job of protecting her. But I think that over time, it's gonna come down to people just being better people.
There's people being better people. Like Nancy. You need to be a better person, bro. It ain't like, I'm sick of these emotionally charged, basically, like, I'm as respectful as I could be. A lot of y'all are just clowns. Y'all just clowns being an act in a circus. Y'all, I don't know, it's like y'all get a high off division. It's like y'all get a high off just making up narratives. And like I said, I'm not saying racism isn't real. I know it's real. I experienced it. But what y'all not gonna do is make me believe CC is a part of that. She cannot help that the people who attach themselves to her name go out and does this crazy stuff. Every individual and their actions need to be addressed individually with their actions. But y'all are clowns, bro. All right, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Y'all clowns. All right, what you want me to say? Respectfully, the people who are so entrenched in this division, who want to just cause problems, who just want to make up narratives. Respectfully, you are a clown, and I hope you have a good time at the circus, because that's what you are. What you want me to say? Listen, man. That's what I got to say about that. The faster people just leave this nonsense alone and we can get to basketball. Like I said, I don't support people, even on my own channel. If I see a comment where people are going too hard, being too disrespectful towards these players, I either tell them, hey, relax, or I just delete the comment. I don't support any of this stuff. I don't support hate speech. I don't support people getting talked about for their personal lives. I just want to keep it to basketball. Like I say, I love everybody. I'm a Christian. With the love of the Lord, I love everybody. I work with people and that lives all different types of lives, different ethnicities, and I get along with everybody. I promise you, do. I promise you, I do. I promise you, I do. They call me Smiley at work because all I do is walk around and smile. Y'all not gonna make me believe this narrative about Kendall Clark, bro. It's just not gonna happen. And as long as I have a YouTube channel, as long as I can speak on it, I'm gonna speak against it. I know how to stand on my own. I was raised by a man. A good man. RP to my father. Y'all gotta stop, bro. It is what it is. I'm Jay Williams. This is the Sports Collective. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I greatly appreciate it. Peace.